वेलकम टू 360 डिग्री चैनल। दोस्तों, इस चैनल के माध्यम से मैं आपको स्टार्टअप्स के बारे में बताता हूं एंड ऑल द इमर्जिंग कंपनीज ऑफ इंडिया। आज एक कंपनी जिसके बारे में बताने जा रहा हूं, ये कलकत्ता बेस्ड कंपनी है। This gentleman, in fact, who is the promoter of the company, has started this company from the state of West Bengal. कलकत्ता से इन्होंने शुरुआत की और उस मॉडल को उन्होंने पैन इंडिया के ऊपर शुरू किया सर्विस इंडस्ट्री में। और द अमेजिंग स्टोरी इज दैट द चेयरमैन एंड द मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर, इसने इतनी पावरफुल कंपनी बनाई कि दिस कंपनी इज गॉट a gross sales of 370 crores with a PAT of 18 crores। तो चलिए दोस्तों, इस कंपनी से मुलाकात करते हैं। कंपनी का नाम है NIS Management Limited, which is Calcutta based, और मिलते हैं मिस्टर देबोजीत चौधरी, who is the managing director and the chairman of the company, and then we have Mr. Kanad Mukherjee, who's the CFO, who's also the young turk of this company। सबसे पहले चौधरी साहब, आपका और कनाड जी आपका इस प्रोग्राम में स्वागत है। Chaudhary Saab, let me tell you, you have created a wonderful company because in my 37 years of long experience, you've created a wonders, in the state of West Bengal। 16,000 लोग आपके साथ डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट आपके साथ जुड़े हैं। तो सबसे पहले ये बताइए कि describe your company in short।
Good morning। You see, NIS is basically an organization which provides services in security and facility management to multiple clients, and we are doing this over the last 40 years. And this is one end of it. And over the years, we have been reaching to many customers of ours, and we have built long-term relationships. So that is one aspect of the business. And the other aspect is what you mentioned just a little while ago, 16,000, 17,000 people that we are working with. So they have been associated with us, and many of them have been associated with us for very long. Sir, I think what we are moving towards is basically building, in our small way, an ecosystem of providing very satisfactory services to our customers, and at the same time creating an opportunity for employment for a very large mass of persons, those who actually, we say that those who basically live at the bottom of the pyramid।
आपके जो सर्विसेज हैं और जो डिफरेंट वर्टिकल्स में आप काम करते हैं, जस्ट टेल अस अबाउट द डिफरेंट वर्टिकल्स एंड द रिलेटिव कंट्रीब्यूशन टू द रेवेन्यू ऑफ द कंपनी।
NIS basically functions around three verticals. First is the security solution. We started with security guarding, and then gradually we moved on to other associated services, which includes, we are a pretty large SI, system integrator for CCTV. So as a group firm, we not only provide security guards across our clients in multiple states, but we also install for our customers, most of whom are basically police customers or even city municipalities, those who give us the responsibility of deploying our cameras. So that is one aspect of it. This is the security solution aspect of our business. The other aspect is we are into multiple facility services, which starts from cleaning, and we do cleaning of almost all kinds of facilities. We do at the same time cleaning, specialized cleanings like facade cleaning, mechanized cleaning, and we do pest control services, horticulture services, and such other services. And finally, we have a third vertical, which we call the integrated facilities management. There we provide a host of services, which includes security solutions, which include these facility services, and at the same time which include electromechanical services. So in a broad sense, these are the three verticals in which we operate. Kanad will be able to give me the full share of revenues from this. Kanad?
So, as Mr. Chaudhary said, broadly at a consolidated level, we have primarily three services. We also, those three services are security. The security roughly contributes security, which is security guarding, and the CCTV camera installation, testing, commissioning business. That contributes roughly 47-48% of the total revenue. Then integrated facility management services and housekeeping services contribute roughly around 50% of the revenue beyond that. And 3% is actually contributed by our the vocational training services. So we provide vocational training services under DDU-GKY, PMKVY programs, and not only that, we run 4 industrial training institutes in West Bengal in the public-private partnership with the government of West Bengal. So broadly, I think this would be the contribution.
Okay, so that means, Kanad, you being the chief financial officer, I think, I mean, the total revenue, in fact, what you clock is almost close to 370 crores with a PAT of 18 crores, what you filed also in your DRHP. I think,
Right.
am I right with the figures?
Yes, 378 crores at a
Okay.
consolidated level with 18.4.
Absolutely, absolutely. Acha, Chaudhary sir, could you tell us something about the promoters and their credentials?
So primarily the promoters, two, myself and Reena. Reena is also my spouse. So I dropped out of studies very early and started this business in 1985. And then I continued working on this. Reena joined me in 95, and she has a master's in linguistics, and she joined and started working in the business from 96 onwards, and she has taken our housekeeping services and facility services to the heights that we are operating at right now. Over the years, what we initially did was I was concentrating more on security solutions, and Reena was concentrating more on housekeeping and other services. Then gradually, Reena has moved more into operations of all activities, which included the security services activities and all. And I started looking into administration, marketing, business development, and of course, our new initiatives, which included, as Kanad said, our training centers, skill development, and the camera systems.
तो चौधरी साहब एक बात बताइए कि in short में, because we are running very short, we'll take up the questions in a very short way. Let us be very brief into the answers. Please let me know about some of your well-known clients.
Sir, we work both in the public sector and in the private sector. In the public sector, airports are one of the larger clients for us. We do several kinds of services with nearly about 10 airports in India. So that airports is one of our larger clients. The state government of West Bengal, through their different departments, their secretariats, the chief minister's residence, everything, they also constitute a pretty large client. In the private sector, Reliance happens to be one of our very larger clients. Apart from that, if you look at the hospital chains like Fortis and Manipal, they also constitute our clients. So we have a very high share of premium clients.
Okay. तो चौधरी साहब, यहाँ पे एवरेज ड्यूरेशन आपका जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रहता है, व्हाट इज द एवरेज ड्यूरेशन ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंड व्हाट इज योर रिटेंशन रेट, इसके बारे में बताइए.
Sir, contracts are basically framed around 1 to 3 years of time at a time. So, which means that once a contract is awarded, it is normally would be structured between a period of 1 year to 3 years. And average retention rate of our customers are around 6 years and above.
Okay.
Kanad will have all detailed figures.
Okay. Chaudhary Sahab, what is the main strength of the company, NIS Management Limited?
Sir, I think a few things. One is, of course, nowadays I keep feeling that experience is one very important strength for us. So there are almost all kinds of security incidents and safety incidents and facility services disruptions that could have happened. We have, as an organization, seen through. There have been hospital fires, massive hospital fires we have lived through. There has been situations where security personnel were in the Northeast has been asked to vacate a particular airport installation, and then that the same was bombed out. And we have survived through all these processes. So one thing is that. The second is, I think, sir, as a group, as all these 17,000 of us, sir, we basically care for our customer. I think that is a very strong differentiator, and that is one of the reasons why we have a very high retention rate.
Okay.
We also integrate a lot.
Okay. Chaudhary Sahab, tell me something. There are myriad players in this sector, and this particular industry, what you're dealing with, is a very highly competitive with not very high margins, and margins are low. So, what is your competitive edge in short? You can describe.
Sir, our competitive edge is our capability to integrate. If you look at, you see, NIS is basically a pipeline of services where their boys and girls come. There is a skill development initiative. From that, we gradually move on to these service development initiatives. We have this. If you look at total structures, then we have more than 20, 25 services being offered from the same bouquet. So I think this capability to integrate is a very strong differentiator. And this is also possibly our potential in the future to increase our margins because we are moving into many specialized services around this.
Debajit, what are the main challenges what you feel your company is going to face in times to come?
Traditionally, the industry would have certain challenges, but we are right now looking at these challenges as great opportunities. I think one of the first ones that I need to mention is about the technology innovation within the entire industry and the business and the world as such. We are an organization which is fast trying to cope up with the AI, IoTs, drones, and these issues as far as security and even facility services are concerned. So, to be able to cope up and actually offer our clients the benefits of these technologies, etc., this is, I think, one of our bigger challenges for the years to come. The second is, of course, another big challenge, that is the manpower itself is going to be. You see, there is a tremendous push from the government to increase employment in the manpower sector, and whether we can cope up with that kind of demand with the entire nation, within the entire nation. That is one very big challenge that we are having to face.
Debajit, what is the retention rate for onboarded employees?
I think our retention rate would be a minimum of about 7 to 8 years normally in an average. There are many, those who are working for many more than 10, 15 years. And there are, as we add on contracts, we also have new employees coming in and joining us.
Okay. आई थिंक दोस्तों, जैसे देवजीत ने बोला कि 7 से 8 साल कोई भी आदमी जब इनके पास सर्विस इंडस्ट्री में आता है, he continues to work for a period of 7 to 8 years, and then every person of course is looking for greener pastures. जब उसको ज्यादा ग्रोथ मिलती है, कुछ बेटर आइडिया, ये अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलती है, तो वो उन जगह पे जाता है. तो आई थिंक इट्स अ ग्रेट कंट्रीब्यूशन. Devajit, in fact, now we'll get into the future plans. What are the new opportunities you see for the company, and what are your expansion plans at the moment?
You see, we have basically been East-centric business all this while. We have very good presence in West Bengal. We have strong presence in Odisha. We have a reasonably good presence in Guwahati, Northeast, such places. But we have, over the last 2-3 years, started building up our initiatives and gradually our footprints, and in the western sector and the northern sector primarily, and in the south. So what is happening, we look forward to becoming a full-fledged national player with a very high percentage of contracts coming from rest of India. So this is our expansion plan in future. Obviously, there would be certain addition of services which we have still not taken up. The two very important ones which I'm very interested in building up in future are possibly around these IoTs and artificial intelligences, and providing these to our customers through our different installations and systems.
Okay. I suppose now we get into the financials of the company. और यहाँ पे अब हमारे जो यंग टर्क है, मिस्टर कनाड मुखर्जी, इनफैक्ट वो हमारे को इसके बारे में बताएंगे. Kanad, in fact, you've been quiet for a very long time, and you've been a very, you've been silently listening to the managing director and chairman. Now, my question to you is, of course, I mean, we've spoken about the turnover. It's a fantastic turnover. What you're doing, your profitability is fantastic. आप ये बताइए कनाड साहब कि अभी तक आपकी कंपनी अब तक कैसे फाइनेंस हुई? How did you finance the company till date?
Sir, fundamentally, the company is being funded through the cash credit facilities. We have a consortium of 3 banks led by the State Bank of India, along with ICICI Bank and Bank of Maharashtra. Along with the cash credit facilities, we also reinvest most of our profits into the business and fund growth on a year-on-year basis.
Okay. Kanad, how do you plan to raise, you're planning to come up with this IPO. So जो आप पैसा इसमें IPO में raise करेंगे, how do you propose to use these funds from the IPO? And, how will you go ahead in this?
Sir, if you look at our business model, fundamentally, after we win a contract, we have to deploy security guards or cleaners at the site. We have to also provide materials, including cleaning materials and certain tools and tackles as well. All this requires an upfront investment along with the wage investment that we have to do. We have to pay the wages at the end of the first month. So, and then of course, then we raise the invoice on the customer and we recover the costs and make the profits out of that. So this working capital cycle, this working capital is the primary area where almost the entirety of the funds will get deployed. The same has happened. I mean, it is no different from how we treat our cash credit facilities at this point in time. So the primary funds from the cash credit facilities move into the working capital, and we will continue with that going forward as well, and thereby grow the business to
Kanad, all the best to you, being the finance head of the company. And यहाँ पे दोस्तों अब इसको conclude करता हूँ. तो चौधरी साहब, मैं आपको best of the wishes देता हूँ. You created a fantastic company and मुझे बड़ी खुशी मिलती है कि आप जैसे people are building India, and that is how India is moving forward, and we have a growth rate of 7%. Congratulations to you. All the best for your coming IPO, and all the best for all your future.
Thank you very much.
It was a
Thank you
pleasure
very
talking.
much.
It was a pleasure talking to you, Kanad. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.